These are our soccer players. Soccer is a big deal in Colombia as well as most other South American countries. Our faces are painted because in South America they celebrate a holiday called Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. And people will often paint their faces to look like skeletons and stuff. And they also make like little candy skeletons too that are painted like this. This is Miss Amanda, that's Logan, that's Dylan, that's Christina, I'm Kelly, this is Sammy, Brina, Tara, and Sierra was so she couldn't be there. That face.
Alright, this is the history of Colombia, South America. Not many people know the Indian tribes that lived in Colombia before the Spanish arrived. In 1510, Spaniards discovered Darien, the first permanent European settlement on the American mainland. After a 14-year struggle, independence was earned in 1824. Santander was president from 1832 until 1836, a time of stability. But by 1840, the Civil War had begun. 9 governments came and rewrote the Constitution. One of the most important events in recent Colombian history is Aparici Hoy in Jacqui or whatever. The Colombian army liberated 15 hostages without drawing a single drop of blood and without firing a gun. That was supposedly the only time in recent decades that Colombian event made international headlines.
The official language of Colombia is Spanish. They have a republican government and civil law that is influenced by Spanish and French civil codes. The Colombians consider themselves Roman Catholics. Churches are important areas of life such as marriage, school, family life, and social affairs. Family is a large role of social structure. Families rarely live under the same roof, but usually do not live far from each other. The elderly are highly respected because of their age and wisdom. When meeting, men generally shake hands with direct eye contact, while women grasp the other's forearms.
These are some pictures of Colombia. First one is Canyon Cristales. It's also known as the River of Five Colors. The reason it's so colorful is because the algae changes colors and the sand is yellow. In the middle of the top, that's a picture of the Library of Columbia University. That's a picture where Columbia is located. Is the Andes Mountain, and this is the alcove along the Columbia River drainage here.
Okay, so in the northwestern part of South America is where Colombia is located. It borders Venezuela, Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, and Panama. Panama is the population is 49,954,279. The capital is Bogota. The importation of vegetables, plants, and meats are prohibited, and it's a Spanish-speaking country. In the flag, yellow represents all of the gold found in the Colombian land. Blue represents the seas on Colombia's shores, and red represents the blood spilled and battlegrounds by the heroes who gained Colombia's freedom. Also, the reason why we have green flowers in our hair and our makeup is kind of green is because emeralds are their national gem.
Trivia. What is the main religion? Sarah. Yes. What is the capital of Colombia? It's Quito.
Potato.
She got it right.
What? Oh.
Name one of the 4 countries that border Colombia. They're up there. Spain discovered Darien, the first permanent European colony in what year? Ben. Yes.
These are our team photos. Yeah, Dylan is being sacrificed or something. I see it's being eaten by an alligator. And Dylan's petting a bear. And that's how it works.
It all comes to an end.
Oh, what are there bugs there?
Presentation is dead.
What questions do you have? What questions do you have? Any? No? Yes, please.
Why didn't you boys paint your faces?
Because we're too cool.
They're the soccer players.
Right.
Plus my acne's already bad enough though.
And they're too manly for makeup. We actually put it on them and then it melted right off. Like they just.
Christian. Where do you get your soccer skills? Well,
His brothers.
well, it's a natural ability. Don't want to brag.
Christian, put me in the garbage truck.
Brandon.
What is the biggest stereotype about Colombia that isn't true?
Oh yeah, how you pronounce the name. People pronounce it Colombia, but it's actually Colombia. Like
What about the drug culture? Like sometimes when people hear Colombia, they think, oh, it's a big drug capital. Is
that too. And I mean, yeah, it does happen, but I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people think that it is.
Hey, Sarah.
What? What do pigs do?
Things that you can find at bakeries. You'll find cookies that are baked to look like skeletons. You'll find sugar skeletons that are decorated. I know down in the Strip District in Pittsburgh, the one Storania's actually sells skeletons dressed up. They'll dress up little paper mache skeletons in clothing, traditional clothing or clothing that the dead may have worn. And they also place a lot of flowers in some of the skeletons of the graves.
The most important thing though is that Day of the Dead is supposed to be kind of like a happy thing. Like it's supposed to be celebrating the life of the people who died and not like necessarily mourning their death as much. It's supposed to be like a happy, like remembering it.
I may have missed this, but is that on a particular day?
Yeah, it's either on Halloween or really close to Halloween.
It's not on last night.
Oh, okay.
Day after Halloween, people.
I think it's the day.
That'd be November 1st.
Any other? Okay, bet.
Yeah.
A lot of the Spanish countries celebrate Day of the Dead. Mexico celebrates Day of the Dead. It's actually pretty big among Mexican Americans here in the United States. It's a very big holiday in Spain. So countries throughout the entire world celebrate Day of the Dead.
Anybody else?
Mr. Danny.
Hi, I have a question. What's the most interesting fact that you found out about your country?
That's interesting.
Anybody else?
Well, I didn't know they celebrated Day of the Dead. I thought it was just
Yeah, actually, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, dressing up like dead people.
Any other questions?
questions at all? Anything?